Welcome back. Gonzaga and Baylor, this is the matchup that we were all kind of expecting, right? Gonzaga looked like the best team of all time. They are undefeated this season, 31-0. Baylor is 27-2. This game is going to be super fun, but if you clicked on the title, you're here either because you agree with me or you disagree with me. And you want to get your point out, leave your thoughts in the comment section below. But I'm here because I'm picking Gonzaga. I'm picking the dogs. I'm picking them dogs to come out and win this. Here's why. Starting off with my first point here, more star power. Gonzaga has five incredibly talented players. Drew Timme, Joel Ayayi, Jalen Suggs, Corey Kispert, and Andrew Nembhard. Nembhard is the primary ball handler. Jalen Suggs is he is the second or third prospect in the draft, and he just hit the greatest shot of college basketball. Jalen Suggs is probably the main reason why Gonzaga's this far, and he's like the second or third pick in the draft this year, projected anyway. Drew Timme is able to use his height and strength really well, and he's averaging 19 points per game. And Corey Kispert can shoot it incredibly well. He's averaging 53% from the field and 45% from three. Incredible, and he's also 87 from the line too, which a lot of college players are not great at the line. I don't really see anybody on this team above 80 other than Will Graves and Corey Kispert. And Kispert gets a lot of these off the catch. It's kind of like what Klay Thompson and Steph Curry have with the Warriors. There's a lot of off screens and pin downs, pick the picker. So Corey Kispert, the main thing with him is that if you switch on screens, you're allowing you're giving up a huge height and strength mismatch with Drew Timme. If you don't switch on screens and you have to go over the screen because he can't go under with Corey Kispert since he's such a good shooter, then you're leaving Kispert with a lane to drive in and to shoot these mid-range pull-ups, which he's shooting 53% from the field on, or you let him hit a three, which he's shooting 44% on, which is extremely high. And then also, Gonzaga's defense is also really stingy. Jalen Suggs is averaging, if I can pull it up here, 1.9 steals per game. Joel Ayayi is also averaging 1.1 steals per game. This defense is pretty stingy, and I really do feel like this team really works together well, which is something that you don't really see. And with a lot of college teams, that this team works really well together. Mark Few is an incredible coach, and I love that he's been able to put together this team that just works really well together. And my final reason is just that Gonzaga's team is more talented than Baylor's. I'm sorry to put this to all the Baylor fans, but Gonzaga has more firepower than Baylor. Gonzaga has more scoring than Baylor. Gonzaga averages 91 points per game, which is insane if you think about it. College teams are not supposed to be scoring 91 points per game. And then Baylor scores 82, which is still pretty high, but definitely not where Gonzaga is. Gonzaga is shooting way more efficiently from the field. They're shooting 55%, my bad, from the field. And I feel like a lot of that has to do with, as I mentioned before, Cody Kispert and Drew Timme, that kind of screening action between those two. I really love that. And while I will give credit to Davion Mitchell and Jared Butler, definitely not counting Baylor out of this, but this is why Gonzaga is going to win, because just of the amount of firepower that they have, and they're able to score from so many areas of the court, not just the three-pointer, because Baylor, they're not shooting great from the field, right? If I'm looking at their stats here, they're only shooting 48% from the field. As a team, that's not great, and your leading scorer is shooting 51%, which is pretty good too. But I really do feel like Baylor shoots it a little less efficiently than Gonzaga does, and just the amount of ways that Gonzaga can score in, because Jalen Suggs, Andrew Nembhard, Joel Ai, these guys are all really quick and get to the rim. They're not just three-point shooters, right? And of course, the Drew Timme action. And if Baylor can find a way to stop Drew Timme, then this game is really gonna go into Baylor's favor. If not, this is Gonzaga all the way home to the championship. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all liked and enjoyed. And be sure to tell a friend and have them tell a friend. Subscribe if you're new. Peace.